What is going on, everybody? Look who
Uh,
stopped in here. We got Jazzy Jag, the man, the myth, the legend.
What's going on?
Yes, the bot's going. I did think about it. Oh, you look at you just tearing the bot to death, man.
no, it's only 75% working.
It's only saying you won enough out of that. Hey, timekeeper, how's it going?
What's going on,
Oh
everyone?
my goodness, what a week! What a week! It's just flown by for me, really. But I turned older this week, so yep. And thanks, Jazzy, for posting that in your group. You definitely didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. A little
Happy
special.
belated birthday.
Hell
Thanks.
yeah, man. It was your birthday. Mine's this Sunday. And guess what? I dropped
Oh,
my daughter off about an hour ago at the hospital. She might be having the kids on my birthday.
oh, wow! What a birthday present.
Yeah.
Well, hey, now we both have the same birthday. There you go.
Oh, yeah. She's all nervous.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess we need to wait a little while till some more people come in, but I don't know how many people saw the review on the X class. There's been a couple of reviews out there, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'm not even going to call that a review because it wasn't a review. I mean, if you never vape the mod at all, how is it a review? You basically take the mod and destroy it. That's not a review. That's like let me buy. That's like when people would go buy brand new iPhones and just smash them on the concrete just to get views. Hello, they
He,
want to be
he,
able to
Those
watch it.
those cracked me
everything
up.
he does is it's it's clickbait. I mean, the guy never looked at the device, expected to take it out of the box and to be able to use it, and he looked like a freaking raging lunatic that couldn't even turn the fucking unlock the device. It was really, really sad.
I'm glad that Yihi made a little video showing him exactly how to unlock it in slow motion, just in case he had problems with it.
That was funny. She killed it. Carrie is the
Unlock,
bomb.
unlock. One more time because we think you need it.
Just for Carrie's
Unlock.
sake.
Hey, Roll Tide, how's it going? Unlock. That was hilarious, dude. I was rolling. Oh my goodness. And and even on the unlock screen, I know there's one feature she didn't point out, but it's not like it's a big thing. Hey, Stuart, missing blackout, man. I really need to get on there and play with you. I know. I got to catch up, dude. I'm on like tier 4, and I got to finish out the whole thing, so I got a long way to catch up. Oh, thanks for all the birthday wishes, guys. I really appreciate it. It's more birthday wishes than I've ever had in my life. So the older I get, the more people you know, and the more birthday wishes you get, which I really appreciate that.
Yeah, biggest fan.
The biggest fan, yeah, Jay's their biggest fan.
But you know, the thing I want to say is, can we honestly trust these reviews that these reviewers are doing? Take for instance, today DJ LSB released a fucking half-ass video review of the device with beta firmware that's been revived 2 times since I'm fucking speechless. That I've always had respect for DJ LSB, and he's always done a quality review. And for him to do what he did to Yihi today was totally uncalled for. Uh,
Right.
I mean, if you're going to do a review, now, granted, if this is a super advanced, pre-release review, then yeah, obviously you got to go with what you got. But if it's a review where they have released firmware updates now that it's going out to the public, you get the firmware updates. That same thing that the public would have.
yep.
Yeah. For those of y'all that don't know, pretty much any Yihi device that you own, basically, if you hold the fire button, put the battery in there, boom, it's going to show you the firmware version. That's how you check it. It's been that way for, God, I don't know how long. Every Yihi device that I've owned, you can do that and check the firmware version. So there you go.
Back to at least the ML class that I know of.
Yeah.
And the fact that DJ LSB had a working relationship with Yihi for years. I've been to events with him. They've always treated him really, really good. And for him to think that Yihi would release a device in that state with that many errors and that many things wrong with it is beyond me. I called him out in his review. I made a few comments, and he says, "Hey, I review what's in front of me." I said,
I do too, Creed.
"That is bullshit. You know, you could have very easily reached out just to ask a simple question: Is this the latest firmware?" Because I'm experiencing these problems, and he did none of that.
Cool. Bourbon is home. And you know, the other thing about Jay's review, he was talking about how much he hated the cheetah wallpaper. And he literally, when he was going through the menus, saw the thing that said wallpaper. Why didn't he go into that? Why didn't he change the wallpaper? I don't know. It's like, really? You literally looked at where it said wallpaper and didn't change it. There is literally like, I don't know, 30 wallpapers on this thing. There's a lot. So I mean, some of them are busy. I'll give it that, but you can find a wallpaper that's good for you. I mean, I've went through. I got the BMW one on there now. I think that's a BMW in the background. Some of them make it a little harder to see the readout, and it's any of this that's like not pleasable to people can all be changed with a firmware update anyway. So they hadn't even started putting them on their website yet. So as soon as they do that, I'm sure there's going to be stuff that they change and make it even a better mod than it already is. I haven't had any problems out of it. It took me, I don't know, 10 minutes or so to get used to the menus, but once I got used to menus, it was easy, dude.
Well, I mean, and that goes for most mods, especially ones with advanced menu systems. And I get it. There's a lot of people that hate menus, but it is what it is.
This is going
I
to be
mean,
way too
it
bright.
took me about a day, day and a half to completely be familiar with the G-Class menu system.
Let me see if this fixes it. No, that does not fix it.
Hell, it took me longer to realize how to unlock the lock menu than it did to figure out the menu system.
I mean, I can turn this down to one, maybe two brightness. Does that show up okay? I think
Put it
that's
on
okay.
one, and it'll show up perfect, Scuba.
One? Okay.
Yeah.
I was just like, yeah, let me try two, but oops, I just did the language. Bad Scuba.
While you're doing that, I've got, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 mods here that need to be rebuilt, and I've got about
Get your build on.
6 feet of
So
wire.
this is the new SX Auto right here. This is
Let me move
the
my
new
keyboard
version
out of
that
the way.
is like the IPV Mini that's out. I'm currently testing the new rebuildable ADA. I currently have a micro alien in here, a point. It's a 0.3. It works amazing. It's rebuildable.
I
Really
like the
small.
fact that it's rebuildable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the big kicker. There we go. One brightness. That's really low there.
I mean,
Wow,
because
that's
people are
really
getting
low.
really tired of having to buy brand new pods and brand new stock coils and all that.
No, this has got the rebuildable. I really I don't know if my camera will show it, but I took pictures and put it on in the Brotherhood group. I'm
That
really loving this device.
that was so easy. You just swipe up and it unlocks. Now it's unlocked. If I want to change the wattage, I just tap right there. Boom, I can go and change the wattage right there. And it adjusts in 1 watt increments, which I like.
Yeah,
You
Now I
show
can,
them how you got the temp. Go to temp control. All you do is tap the wattage.
right. Oh, yeah, but that, I mean, if you're already in wattage and just want to change it, you can just unlock it and go straight there. That's what I was
Right,
doing.
but when you unlock it and you see the wattage, tap on the wattage and it'll
Yeah,
go right.
it don't do that if you do it from that screen. You got to go in the system screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just showing this one, but that right there will change your wattage. If you unlock it right there and hit in the middle, you can change from powerful, powerful plus, all the SXIQ modes, all the way
So you
back
haven't even
around.
explained that. You didn't know that you were even getting that device. Last Friday, Queenie got in touch with me. I'm getting it for his birthday. So
Oh yeah, I mean, like I
last
said,
Friday, remember you were saying, "Oh man, I wish I could afford it.
what's
I
up,
really."
Silent? Yeah, yeah, because it's an expensive mod. And down here in the bottom right, that is your flow control. Actually, how fast it pumps. So if you click down there, um, if I can get my finger down in it, there we go. I got it set to 85 now. It depends on what kind of build you have on here. Usually between 80 and 85 is where I like it because I'm on it's a 0.21 ohm. It's at 75 watts. And it also depends on the addy. You know, some addies have bigger holes in the bottom than other ones. So depending on what addy you put on top of here is going to be how you. Yeah, Jay loved it. You're right, John Q. Yeah, he loved it so much.
Each RDA has to be dialed in
Exactly.
for the build and the type of atomizer. Because some atomizers, the 5-pin hole, the 510 with the squonk hole is a different diameter. There's different size juice wells. Some will flood, flood out faster
Thank you.
than others. So you definitely got to dial in each RDA that you use with the X class.
Well, and really and truly, that goes for any mod. I mean, when it comes down to it, especially with squonkers, you're going to have to dial it down to, like you said, the squonk pin and
Right.
airflow and everything else.
And then the
Yeah.
build has a big
Build has a massive thing to do with
yeah,
it.
because if you're vaping at 125 watts or 150 watts, you want as much juice going to that to the coil. I'm chubby.
Let me see if I can get this set right. So I'm gonna put the batteries in. Oh, I turned my camera off. That doesn't help. There we go.
It helps if you turn your camera on.
Yeah, well, I'm putting batteries in it now. I'm gonna hold the fire button and close this door, and then it's gonna show me the firmware version. And I'm on the 2.9. Wow, that's gonna be very hard to read, but it's even hard for me to see. But I'm on 2.9. And that's what Daniel
All
said.
the retail versions are 2.9.
Yeah. So, and now I'm booting it up. I needed to put new batteries in. The batteries have been lasting me about a day and a half. It depends on how much you vape it. I've been vaping this a lot, so I don't know. We'll see. I got these are freshly charged in there now.
But for Jay to say that it was made out of plastic, it's fucking stickers on a $250 device. Carrie put him in his place. When she contacted me yesterday before she released the review, she goes, Jazzy,
Thank you.
what do you think of this? And I looked at it, I says, Carrie, oh my God, release it now.
Yeah, post it now. The only thing plastic on this mod is the little pod in the back. That's
Yep.
it.
Yep.
That's it.
Because the metal shell is a zinc alloy. Stainless steel fire button, stainless steel 510,
Yeah.
and real carbon fiber, or well, depending on which version you got, real carbon fiber panels or Kevlar.
Yeah. Now this is my question, because I don't know the answer to this question. This plastic container, is it okay with like citrus flavors and stuff? It's not going to crack it or anything. Have you tried? Like,
I haven't tried it, but I imagine it's.
Can I see the plastic container? Because I haven't actually seen it.
Yeah. Let me bring it up for you.
Because I can tell by looking at it if it's going to be if it's going to hold up.
This just pops out, and I'm failing right now. There we go. I don't know if you can see.
I'm sure they
very
took
good.
that in account when they were developing.
I mean, pretty much anything these days is not going to have the poly. You're good.
Yeah, I think it's okay too. I just put some like menthol juice in there just to see if I could get it to crack. Now, the good thing is you can buy these containers, the extra little pods for like $5 a piece over on Veritube.
Oh, is that all they are?
Yeah.
Yep.
I saw that they had gotten them in, but I hadn't gotten.
Well, the other retail sites are selling them for $9.95. Perry put them on there for $5.
Yeah, $4.95 on Veritube.
That's okay because I think it was.
Hey, Gail.
Element. I think it was Element that I saw that the X class was available on, and I'm like, okay, well, let me go take a look at the price. They were selling it for like $279, $289, something like that. I was like, what?
Their sites, Element Vape was getting $249 just for the device, and then $40 for the RDA. Perry just dropped the price again. You could buy it without the RDA for $190.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
So, okay, now in the past we've had, where you had to show retail purchase of, X amount prior to warranty being upheld.
Yep.
Are we going to have an issue with these price drops for that?
Not with Perry.
Cool.
I think Yihi is pretty much doing away with that. That was, that's 2015. This is 2019. I'm very, very shocked at the price. The sticker price was supposed to be about $180. They're always saying that it's going to be a cheaper price. But a year and a half it took them to design it, and they kept on saying the price of materials is going up, and everything
Which
else.
it is, and you add in the tariffs and all that, and yeah, that is true. It is going up, but
I got faith in this pump system,
it's a
though.
hefty
I
sticker.
thought it was more of a vacuum type pump system and that the seals would wear out, but it's more based on like the same type of system they use when they're pumping blood. It has the rollers that come around and push against the line, which
Yep.
creates a vacuum that pulls your juice through. I have a lot more faith in that than a vacuum that has a diaphragm that's going to go bad and
So
then it'll stop working.
Now, I got one other thing I wanted to bring up.
Go for it.
Parasitic
say,
draw
John,
on batteries. Okay, if you take your cell phone and you leave it on standby for 2 weeks, do you think that battery is going to drain?
well, of course it's going to drain.
Right. Okay.
Okay, you're talking about the parasitic drain issue.
Yes.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right. Now listen. Now, if you leave any device on standby for a couple weeks, it's going to drain. Now, I understand that it's draining to dangerous levels with
Yeah.
the chips,
Right.
but if you shut the device off, the power off, to shut the device off the way you're supposed to, those batteries will still be filled in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the important thing. A lot of people
Because
don't cut their mod
it like
off.
this.
They just set it down.
I've had this one sitting over here to be rebuilt for, I don't know, like a month and a half. And I had forgotten about it. And I was redoing all my batteries. I glanced over, I'm like, oh shit, I might as well go ahead and check that one too. Yeah, it was 0. Now, granted, I've got a
good.
battery charger that can bring it back from the dead, and it did. But yeah,
Yeah, I found out with the G class a few times. Brand new VTC 5As. Left it sitting for a couple weeks. Went to turn it on. Oh shit! Put them on the charger. Charger wouldn't even read him.
yeah, I had to stick it on my X-Star to bring him back from the dead.
Yeah, I had to jump start them. I put the dead one in between 2 fresh ones.
That'll work too.
Yeah.
Just do as we say, not as we do.
There you go.
We don't recommend doing that.
Oh my goodness. Oh, mine's the Kevlar black. I thought I had the carbon fiber one.
No, you got Kevlar black.
Yeah, this says
You
Kevlar
can't
black.
tell the difference between Kevlar and carbon fiber.
It looks. I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the other
Different
one.
pattern. There's a different. The carbon fiber. They're almost identical, but there's a different weave in the fabric.
Right. I know either one of them won't burn. It's not like I'm gonna sit here and burn on this thing anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I was pretty impressed when she did that. The only thing that burnt was the resin that they put on the coat the carbon fiber or the
Yeah, there you go, Wolf Shadow.
But it was great to see fucking Jay Hayes backtrack a little bit when he fucking seen her fucking light him up.
Well, I mean, the way I see it is if you're going to make a claim on something, you better be right.
Yep.
Okay. Daniel's video, we can say that because he had the wrong firmware, et cetera, et cetera. Jay's video is beyond belief. That was not a review. That was, hey, what can I do to stir some drama?
He had full intentions of doing that from the start. He's always had it. He was the one that said the G class was the worst device made of 2017. Remember, he came out with the review. He gave it like a 0. He's had it out for Yihi for a long time. You know why? Because they never recognized him as a reviewer and sent him products. That's exactly why. It's got to be. But you know what? They're going to send them products now. I think Carrie says, Jay, we're going to send you this. You'll be very happy.
Well, but then he turned around on his live and said, "You might as well not send it to me
Yeah,
because
because I'm going to smash it. What
it's
an
like,
ass.
you know, if you're going to call yourself a reviewer, and this isn't just Jay, this goes to any reviewer. If you're going to call yourself a reviewer, you have to give things an honest shot.
No.
He went in there with an unbiased opinion. He had full intentions of trashing it. He knew it was one of the most talked about devices in the industry right now, and he took the opportunity. And then the following day, he had a clickbait title, Yihi filing legal papers. And Carrie says, "Where the hell did he fucking?" She didn't swear. Where did he come up with that?
Gary swear.
It was all for you to click on the video and watch the video.
Yeah, that's a shame.
And then he had the nerve to call me a piece of shit.
Why would he go after
So
you?
being a bitch gets
Because
you
he was
free
reading the
stuff.
comments in under the Yihi video,
Oh,
the comments on their Carrie's video. He goes,
John
"Yeah, this
Q.
Jazzy Jag character, yeah, he's a real piece of shit." It didn't bother me. It just fuck him.
John Q. I mean, I couldn't. I got to agree with you there. There's a lot of reviewers that take this job or take their job because I'm not technically a reviewer. I do all my stuff live. I don't post the little 5-minute reviews or 15-minute reviews, which I could do now technically, but the
If you're gonna
reviewers
do,
that take this as a joke and try to make fun of it or try to make it sexually related just to get more views, I think is ridiculous. And the companies, if they actually watch the actual review of their product, wouldn't send them any more product. If they do, I don't know why they're sending it to them
yeah,
because they're
you
making
just
them look bad.
with some of these companies, all they look at is the numbers. They
Yep.
see big numbers with numbers with subscribers. They're sending them product.
There
Yeah,
you go.
James, and I'll agree with you. And I mean, because like most people know my feelings on Evolve, and that didn't come just because I liked Yihi, because at the time that I formed my opinion on Evolve, I hadn't had a Yihi.
Evolve makes a good chip. They all make good.
I had the DNA 40. That's the first
Oh,
one.
that was the worst.
The DNA 40 was absolute garbage.
They came out with 5 revisions. In each revision, you had to buy a new device because it wasn't firmware upgradable.
Yeah,
And
that sucked.
I've had nothing but trouble with DNA devices. Nothing but trouble. I mean, I had a what was it called? The Cube. Had the DNA 200 in it. That cube went out in, what was it, 6 weeks? I mean, it was
Yeah.
just beyond absurd.
I mean, I've had DNA devices go out on me, especially if I drop them. Most of the ones I got still work, but I've had a couple that's failed. But I can tell you this: every Yihi device I got still works. Every one of them, all the way back to the original one,
I have
M class or whatever.
one that doesn't work.
Wow, I'm surprised. Yeah, every one of mine worked, dude. I can
And
break
that
out
was
my oldest Yihi device and it'll come on right now.
Out
for
of the
those of you
20 or
that had the original Q device, the Q series. I got hit with the bug, with the issue where you'd push it and the joule count would jump, but it didn't fire.
out of the 25, 30 devices I've had of Yihi, I've had one chip failure, and that was with the Q class.
How about the Q class? What's that one that everybody wanted so bad I never got one? It's a Q Mini,
Q
right?
Mini.
Yeah, everybody
That's the
talks
best
so.
device. That's one of the best devices they ever made.
I love the Q Mini.
Y'all, that I don't own that one, so there you go. There's my
The
late
best
birthday
one. The
present.
best one is Scuba doesn't own it.
I know I don't own that one. Damn it, man.
No, I love my Q Mini.
Actually, the best Yihi
It's so
device you can get is a Renegade
Photoshoots.
RJX. Harry
Ah,
makes an amazing his SX 550, the same chip that's in the G class. Those Renegades, you can run it over with a car and that thing will still work.
wow. Q-Mini is awesome. Yeah, see, y'all are just giving me hell now about not having a Q-Mini. That's the one I didn't get. I don't know how I skipped the boat on that one. Hell, I even got a T class. And I
Yeah,
got and speaking of which, they I know for a fact, now not this one, but they're gonna have a black and gold G class on the auction tomorrow. So you might want to tune in to Higgy's auction
Aries.
tomorrow. Yeah, there you go. The one Aries has, not the one I got. The one I got. Good luck.
And if any of you are looking to buy one, I got some listed on eBay right now. I think I got 5 or 6 of the black and gold limited G classes, brand new, sealed
There
in the
you
box.
go.
I'll
Just
give them to 180 shipped to your house, priority shipping. They retail for 229 still, if you can find them.
Yeah, that's the key. That part is if you can find them.
yeah, yeah, and by somebody reputable too, because you never know what you're getting. Some of this. Wow, that is MT. I was trying a new juice in here because I've been vaping Nilla nuts like crazy ever since I got this thing, and I'm like, you know what? I need to try something else. And yeah, that melon stuff. But it took it right off the bat, no problems. I'm gonna try some Kentucky bourbon custard in there now. Oh boy,
But yeah,
this tab is so hard to take out of this thing. But I'm just saying.
the SXmini Brotherhood, I donated that brand new G class for their auction. I didn't know they were gonna do the G class tomorrow.
I don't
So,
know. I don't know when they're doing it. They may
okay.
not do it tomorrow, but I know it's going to be a part of the auction. That's all I know.
I know
Um,
Sunday's my birthday, so
oh, okay. Because David said something about it on the Facebook group. The hey, blah blah blah. It's going to be in the auction. He just didn't say when. Excuse me. All right, it is full. Let's load her up. I haven't had any problems with leaking or anything out of this bottle on the back. It's not like getting my hands messy or anything like that. So I haven't had any problems with the pod falling out. It actually clips in there pretty good. It's a nice
Okay.
solid device. I haven't tried this compared to a G class yet.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, it's
Wolf was
definitely
saying,
bigger.
oh, that was a Q, thought it was a mini.
the
Where's
what?
my?
I'm not sure what Wolf is referring to. He says, oh, that was a Q, thought it was a mini.
Just to show y'all, yeah, this was
Yeah, they
dry,
they only made
dry.
the red and the black Q minis. There was one white one when I went to ECC a couple years ago. They had a white, snow white one in the case, and they never released it. The Q Mini never got uh, the spotlight it deserved because no sooner did they release the Q class, the Q Mini came out, and within 4 weeks after that, that's when the G class came out. And the Q Mini got neglected and it sold very poorly, but it's one of the best devices that they sold. I wish they re-release it because I bet you it
Oh,
would
that'd be
sell.
awesome. The entire bottom of this deck is full of liquid now. This coil is already completely saturated in juice. This one is still thinking about it. I really need to put some new wick in there, but I just wanted to see how long it took to soak this up. You can see the white is going away right before your eyes. It's almost all the way gone now.
Happy
This,
60th, Ed. What do you mean? I'm going to be 49.
oh damn. That's weird because I know Vic is having some health issues. They're not doing the that show anymore that they usually do on Thursdays, and it's
Yeah, he
because
was
of
Well, it's
sick.
this
not that they're not doing it, it's just on hiatus for now.
hiatus. There you go. It is on hiatus.
I guess he ate
I
some
agree.
bad tuna.
But his voice kept going out. He was doing reviews and he kept complaining, oh, my voice is going out. My voice is going out. I hope that don't happen to me because if my voice goes out, I'll sound like Mickey Mouse, and that would be hilarious. Y'all be like, oh, you got to come on every time now. 3 clicks locks the mod completely. If you decide you need to put this in your pocket, it won't fire, it won't do anything. So it's safe that way. Oh, that is so good. So, and Bunny told me, which I couldn't remember, the radar RDA that came with the G box. I thought it came with my Delta. Whichever RDA came with the Delta was really good too. But the radar's been doing really good on here.
I've seen quite a few people in the Brotherhood. They got this new. It's an RDA out. I guess it came in a 25, a 30, and a mini. Forgot the name of it. Starts with an A.
Hmm. Not the Aeolus because it didn't come
I
with a
haven't
30.
had a chance to keep up with things. Things have been nuts here. My health has just kind of gone.
Every week I sit here and pray that your voice goes out. Thanks, Slappy. Yeah, because if it does go out, y'all don't want to hear Mickey Mouse. I mean, come on. That's exactly what I sound like.
Pretty sure that's not what he means.
Whatever. No, because I think
He just wants you to
Slappy
stop
heard
talking.
me with my voice when it went out.
Asgard is what Chris is saying, and Ian.
Ah, the
and
Asgard. Okay.
a bunch of others.
The
I went.
Asgard. That's it.
Usually my voice goes out during conventions because you do a lot of yelling and stuff at conventions, trying to get people's attention or talk over somebody, and that's when I usually lose my voice. So haven't been to any of those in a while, so maybe that'll change here soon. I know we got a convention coming up in Richmond, which Jazzy's not going to because he sucks.
Hey,
And
come on. I am in a week and a half. I'm flying out to California to be with Yihi for the weekend.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what though, Jazzy, I did get contacted by a good old friend from Coilmaster.
Oh, really?
He's going to be at that
Oh,
convention.
cool.
Yeah. So if you see Wayne,
Wayne, I know Wayne.
tell him that Scuba said hi. Yeah, he asked, was I coming? I was like, dude, it's on the other side of the country from me. If it was closer, it was drivable range, I might could make it, but flying over there, especially with the 2 week, I didn't even know it was coming. Um, and
Labor Day weekend.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's no way, and it's
they
too expensive.
They kind of picked a bad time for that. Most people want to be with family for that.
You want to hear Mickey Mouse doing Cleveland Brown? That would be impossible because I couldn't do Cleveland Brown if I was doing Mickey Mouse. I don't see how that.
Creed's gonna go to ECC to meet me. That's cool.
Oh wow! See, that's the type of stuff I like, man. I want to be able to go and meet people at vape conventions. I should put a clapper on it. See, even DeMillen's gonna be there. Dadgummit! I'd love to meet DeMillen.
I know Steve Kennedy is throwing an after party on Saturday night at
Why
his
does that
shop.
not surprise me?
It's gonna be hard to find DeMillen because she's gonna be at all the booths checking out all the mech mods and stuff, and you'll have to find
Last I
DeMillen.
heard, she's told me that she wasn't going. It was too much money.
She just said, I'm going
Oh,
to ECC.
For
cool.
those that are going to one of these conventions and you've never been, don't put your device down. Like
Yeah.
even for a split second, don't put your device down.
Yeah, do not do that.
Out there it is.
That's like the number one, that's one of the main convention rules. Never set your device down. And I don't care if you got a vendor going, hey, come try our juice. And you go over there and you pick up their mod to vape it and you set yours down, it will disappear. Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Don't
yours will
do
walk
that.
off. I promise you, it'll happen.
Yeah, it happens at every freaking convention I've known so far. Somebody's mod comes up missing. It's sometimes multiples of it. So don't do that. Take even and do yourself a favor. I know everybody wants to take their best mods and show them off at the convention. Don't do that.
throwaways.
Take the most jacked up mods you can. That way, because you're going to buy stuff probably at the convention that you want anyway. So take the most jacked up, janky mod that has the best battery power and the most juice capacity that you can to a convention where you can just enjoy yourself and the company that you're with instead of worrying about the mod disappearing, because that's the last thing you want to worry about. Well, I brought this $800 mod. I'm worried. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do
Well,
that.
that's like, oh shit, what company? Diablo. Someone brought a Diablo to one of the conventions. It wasn't EC. It had to have been VCC because it wasn't ECC. And the thing walked off within like an hour of him being there. And
Wow.
I mean, he was livid. I'm like, dude, you put down an $850 mod. What did you expect to happen?
Yeah.
I
Because this
remember
was right after it came out.
one of the first events I went to. I brought almost every device I had, my computer, a fucking battery charger with 6 batteries. I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
I've done that. I know the first couple conventions, I brought a whole book bag full of mods, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I doing, man? I brought like every mod I could, and it's like, no, don't do that. And DeMillan, that's a great idea. Bring the IPv3 Mini with you. That's easy to keep up with. It'll last you the whole convention all day. There you go. Um, Great device. I want the one that Jazzy has now. I mean, I know I got the X class, but I'm liking that one that damn it. He knew I wanted one of those from a long time ago. I was like, if they only made one that had a rebuildable blah blah blah, and there it is in his hand.
The thing is,
Don't take a Pacifica. Exactly, Richard.
people think that they're gonna buy the rebuildable ADA from the SX Auto and put it on their IPV. Well, you're shit out of luck because it's a different size. It doesn't fit on
Oh,
the IPV.
right. It's
And
bigger,
the
right? So it don't.
IPV
Yeah.
is pre-programmed with only 2 power settings, where the SX Auto has a DIY mode where you can enter the TCR value of any type of wire coil value, and you can adjust the wattages in
What?
the joules.
How wide is that? How many
It's about
millimeters?
13. I think it's like 13 or 14 millimeters.
Okay, so you're not putting a normal RDA on top of there.
No, this is
But you
that's
could.
why
You're gonna have overhang like a
Yeah.
bitch.
it looked ridiculous. People are saying, "Oh, no 510, I don't want it." The thing's a little bit taller than the size of a goddamn credit card. Can you imagine putting what's
I
this?
have atomizers that small though.
They do. I've seen some 14 millimeter atomizers, but no. There were tanks. I forgot the
No,
name.
the atomic. You remember the atomic from way back?
They used to go put them in the vape pens. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
But well, anyway, none of them are squonks. But I'm so tired of people saying, "Oh, no 510, I don't want it."
I don't
You
think
know,
my atomic is squonkable though. Damn it, I didn't think about that.
and think
But it
about
is
it.
small
The
enough.
510 is probably one of the shittiest connections that you could possibly have. It's so goddamn small that I'm surprised no one has changed the way we
Right, to a
configure
different
devices.
design. It's
Yeah,
because I think everybody's trying to stay uniform to where you can switch out
right.
stuff, all these newer mods. But
Well, we should have something better, man.
yeah, if somebody truly
Well, but
wanted to be standalone, they'd make their own
here's
connection.
the problem with that: is there have been people that have tried to do standalones, and we've got one right now that's trying to do a standalone, and they're catching hell over it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike Zen did it with the ZNA
Yeah.
for the Pravari. What was it? The Radius. He came out
Oh, the
with his own
radius.
proprietary connection for the Pravari, and it never took off.
Yeah, caught utter hell over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, there's a I don't for those of you that aren't familiar with the history, there's a reason we use the 510. And that's because that's what the flashlights were that we originally were modding.
Yeah. But
Changing a standard is not as easy as, oh, I'll just come up with this new, because you've got to get the approval of the public.
this is good. It's Kentucky bourbon custard with a hint of culotta because that's what I had on here before that. Not bad, actually.
Jazzy Jag, are you gonna stream from ECC on my phone? Yes, I'm gonna be most certainly uh, broadcasting on the Brotherhood page.
Nice. Well, I appreciate when y'all cash from those events because I can be like, Jazzy, buy it now, and then he gets a message and goes, I already left. Yeah, that usually happens. So
I'll find out for sure. That may be the debut release of the SX Auto. Another awesome feature on this SX Auto, it has a capacitive fire button that you can just touch on the beveled edge. Because I always said on the IPV Mini, I says, if the fire button was only on the beveled edge, well, sure enough, fucking SXmini must have heard me, because I have a capacitive fire button that you can turn off and on if you don't want to use it.
nice. Yeah, if
It's
they
like a light
release that when you go to the
Touch it.
show,
on and off.
I'm in. I'm in.
Yeah.
Don't say you. I didn't know, because I'm telling you, when you broadcast, I'm like, "Brrr, get it."
See, and you say that, but I recall a convention that you had gone to, and
Uh-oh,
there was a
here we go.
certain mod and tank combo that was being sold for basically nothing.
Yeah.
And I told you, I will PayPal you the money right now. Go buy me one.
Are you talking about the nugget? You can't be talking about the nugget, because
Dude, I'm talking about the nugget.
dude, do you know how many nuggets I bought? I bought every one they had.
No, you didn't, because Nitro got mine for me.
They didn't. They had to get more. They were like, we're waiting on stock to come back in. When Nitro went back, that's when they got more stock in. And by then, I probably forgot. But dude, I sold. They gave me that pink nugget because I sold all their nuggets. Everyone, I would go tell everybody, hey, you need to go get this. They were $25 at the show. $25. It was like crazy cheap for the whole the mod and the tank. $25. And I
No,
still
you
got
can't
mine.
I'm talking about the nugget.
I knew that's what it was.
Still pissed off about that one.
The nugget, the freaking shirts from Wacky Vapes. Do you know how many shirts I had to get? Oh my God.
Wacky
Malachi got
Vape.
6 of them. Hey, they're still
Um,
great little devices. I mean, they back then that was a cool little device. It was a small little son of a gun that would do what, 30 to 50 watts. I can't remember if it was 50 watts or not.
I don't know. It's over there.
Yeah.
I'll have to grab it. I pissed a lot of people off. I took the nugget and put the Titan on it.
Yeah, Richard has a nugget I signed for him. Yeah. Was that the pink one, Richard? I think I did send Richard a pink nugget. Because I ended up getting another one. I think I sent him the new one, and I kept the one that I originally got from the show, which was, they didn't even have it released yet. Yeah, it's 50 watts. Thanks, Malachite. Yeah, Malachite bought 6 of them. I bought it out from under. Hey, I didn't know the ones they had at the show, man. They were going so fast. Them dudes are like, we can't keep up with this, man. I was like, well, if you got more, I'm gonna bring more people over here, and it's just everybody would come over there. Where's it at? And I would just take 4 or 5 people. They would all buy one, and they were
well,
happy.
that's the show that you all were walking around with those devices that Malachite sold you guys. Those big fucking.
Oh, the staff of
The staff-
Agamemnon.
No, the staff was done at a different show.
But they all
Yeah.
brought them to that one show. They are all walking around with them.
Damn, this thing has been sitting up there forever, and it's still got battery power. Oh, 4.44. I like it. It still works, by God. It's got a really old 510 on it, but by God, this thing still works. It's a dual 26650 mod, and it weighs a metric ton. I'll tell you. People move out of your way when you're vaping this. I'm just saying. Because you could beat somebody to death with that thing. It's sealed in a glass glove. That's awesome, Richard. Oh my goodness, the staff of Agamemnon. And Malachite he brought some with him to the show, and he sold every one he had while he was there.
So the SX Auto is going to be released in 4 different colors right off the bat. You're going to have your black carbon, your gunmetal and carbon, and then a brushed bronze and a brushed copper.
Okay.
But some designs, there's like engravings designs on the copper and the bronze.
I'd imagine kind of like the.
I'm not. I
so
definitely don't want copper or bronze. It'll be either the gunmetal or the carbon fiber for me.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm out of drink already. Wow.
and I'm hoping, I'm looking. If I had to bet, it'd be in $99 range.
Then Scuba went and punched a waitress that night. She had it coming. I mean,
Oh,
no,
I heard about the waitress.
it wasn't that I tried to punch her. You know how
No.
you're telling a story, and I was swinging my arms, and the waitress walked by and whack! I mean, right across the jaw.
Was that the show that you were completely wasted, and then the next day no one could find you for like half a day because you're probably hungover?
I think that's it. Yeah, yeah, that's what it was. Or that no, that could have been the show I stayed at Army Vets place. And that was not my fault. They didn't get up till late. I was like, dude, let's go to the show. They were, it was like 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm like, let's go. It took them forever to get out the door, but we eventually made it up there. But yeah, the other show, no, I was there. Um,
No, you got hammered on a Saturday. I mean, you were totally trashed. I remember you were drinking. I think that was the show that Three Dog was at. You guys were supposed to do a drinking
Oh, the
contest.
table.
oh, that was the table one? Oh my God,
Yeah.
dude. Not only did I have plenty of fighting cock and everything that day, I was keeping it in a liter bottle of Diet Dr. Pepper and just full of fighting cock. But God, I can't remember her name. Rich's woman.
Oh, you're talking about crap.
Who? Yvette? Is it Yvette?
Yeah,
What
but
was
Anyways,
the,
I'm trying to think of her username.
they brought moonshine, and I mean it was really good, and to the point to where I drank way too much of it. They were hooking me up with moonshine. I was like, yeah, boy. I was wasted. Thank you. What was their username?
I
Latin lady vaping, Latin
yeah.
something like that.
I had to
LLV, that's
That's it.
it.
I
Slappy's
had
got it.
to
Oh my God!
what's his
Are you trying to
name?
get me drunk?
Rich
Ooh!
Rich Gavina.
Oh, you have that show stream archive. Nice, Richard. Nice. Latin lady vapes. Yeah, I mean, it was her and her. I don't know if it was her cousins or sisters. They had like this stash of moonshine, and they invited me over. Very sweet. They were like, "Yeah, you want to try this?" And I tried it. I was like, "Oh my God, that's good. You want more? Hell yeah, I do." And they hooked me up. I wanted to take some home, but they were like, "No, we already gave out all of it pretty much." So whatever happened with Rich and his health, fictitious character, I don't know, because last I heard he wasn't doing so well. So I'm not sure how Rich
Well,
is doing
I
now.
was just mentioning it last week. I celebrated my 11th year of being clean and sober, and I made a post saying how good I felt, and I was celebrating that day. 11 years from the life I was living before was
Hell
a big
yeah.
accomplishment for me. And he made the most rude ass comment that it hurt me. And I contacted him, and I set him straight in the shoes, and I ended up befriending him. He's no, there's no way I'm talking to that guy. He tried apologizing, but I said, dude, you did it, man. You posted that, and it bothered me, and
Yeah.
fuck him.
Yeah. Wow. I don't
So
know. I want to put new wick in this, but it's like, really? It's vaping good right now. I can't complain. I've already got vape that much juice. You will blow through some juice. If you get an X class, you'll blow through some juice. Well, because I keep, now if you put a higher ohm coil in there, no, you're not going to blow through juice. But me being down around the 0.2-ish range and higher wattages, you're going to want to turn that flow up. The flow goes all the way up to 100, so I'm at 85. I'm close to the high portion of the flow rate, but if you had a higher ohm coil, say a 0.5 even, which you run usually about 40 watts, maybe 50, then you're going to bring your wattage way down, and the flow rate's going to be a lot lower, a lot lower. I'd say down in the 30s probably.
I better set mine to 100 whenever I get one.
It, You'd be surprised, Aries. I thought, oh, it's not going to pump it quick enough. Man, as soon as you hit the button, dude, it starts pumping. Bzz, bzz, bzz. It just depends. If I set mine to 85, it almost pumps constantly, and it keeps up. It does. Now,
Yeah,
I don't know
I
what
don't know
Daniel
how
was
much it
saying.
weighs.
He couldn't even test the temp control.
Nope.
I don't know what. I guess it was the version firmware or something. So he needs to redo. Definitely needs to redo the X class review. I think. Um,
Especially for the $1,000 that he charges for his reviews.
Holy crap, dude!
I'm in the wrong business.
I would not. I mean, I understand why Daniel does it because he got to pay for his equipment and all that. But damn, I couldn't charge.
I've got a
I
lot of that
really
same
couldn't.
equipment.
I understand now. I understand what Vic does, and Vic, if you pay him, he'll bring you up to the top of the queue. That's fine, but I can't see going, oh yeah, I'll review your device, but first of all, you got to send it to me for free, and second of all, you got to pay me $1,000, then I'll put it on my channel. That's
A lot of them started off where they're doing it because they wanted to, but there's a whole group of them now that have a manager. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them that they all have this one manager, and he goes to companies and gets all the he signs them up for the releases. But these guys ain't doing it for they're doing it for the money, and
see, I've never and I will never be in this to make money. I have not done this to make money. If I can't help people, then why am I even doing this shit? I
Now,
just don't understand this.
I have no problem with people making money in this industry as
no, I don't
long
either.
as they can do it subjectively and unbiased. That's where the
Right,
difference.
right.
They do spend a lot of time, a lot of money on the
Ashley, I hope
equipment,
you're enjoying yourself in St.
and
Louis.
they're very professional,
Have
and they
fun,
should.
Ashley.
But
Yeah, I mean, you can tell, you can almost tell when a reviewer is like, you're like, oh, that's biased. You can just tell, and I don't ever want to be that guy. Um, 99% of the stuff I have, I've paid for or somebody's bought for me. It's not like I'd get it sent to me for free. There's a couple of items I've had that way. I think, matter of fact, Ogvape sent me the Merlin to review. And that's probably the only review on my whole channel is the Ogvape Merlin RTA. And it was an honest review. It wasn't like it was biased at all. I liked it when it came out. Was it the best RTA in the world? No. But it was
that's
good for what it was.
you get your best reviews from people that buy it with their own money. For them to say that they ain't biased because they got it for free. I
I'll
mean,
agree and disagree with you on that, Jazzy, because there's a lot of people that will spend money, generally obscene amounts of money on these devices, and they may not be the greatest,
but
but
I understand. Yeah,
subliminally to keep themselves from, that buyer's remorse, they'll make it be good.
right. It's like all the people that buy the $250.
Oh my goodness. Daniel will be at ECC.
Yeah, he was supposed to go with Yihi. It was supposed to be. I talked to him. I thought he was coming with me. I mean, I was going to meet up with him. I know he's going to be there.
Oh wow, this is going to be. I want some live video of that when he first comes to the Yihi booth. Jazzy's already going to be there, so I want to see how that goes down.
He ain't going to come to the Yihi booth.
Come on, he's going to come to the Yihi booth, dude. I can guarantee that. He's got to. And while he's there, they should update his firmware right there. Oh man,
Nice.
After what he did to them, he knew he did them dirty, man. That was a
yeah,
dirty review.
yeah.
I told him. I called him. I said, Danny, you're so. I mean, you're full of it.
Damn. Oh well, Phil and Demi. Now I've met Phil and Demetrius
Yeah, I met
and
Phil.
Grim Green at multiple events. They're at like almost every one of them. Those are all good guys. So I don't mind talking to any of them. Even Grim Green. Grim Green's actually a down to earth guy. If you can catch him when he's not signing autographs and stuff, because he's
And
busy
don't
every
bother
time he
these
goes.
guys while they're eating, for fuck's sakes.
Oh my God, yeah. And don't follow him around like a puppy dog. That happens. Even to me, and I'm not even freaking famous. I'm just a dude. Uh,
Just a dude.
Sometimes you don't want to be followed around the entire show, but it is what it is. Sometimes it's fun, but other times it's like, damn, I need to go to the bathroom or something, man. Yeah. But man, I wish I could go to ECC. Now that I know all them people are going to be there, damn, I want to go. There's a lot of vendors going to be there too.
ST Vapes is going to be there.
ST is kind of interesting because ST is pretty laid back, and I was I was actually impressed when I first met ST. It was at the Atlanta Vapes, the Atlanta, what was it called, the Vape Showcase.
Yep.
He I came up and I introduced myself, and he goes, "I know who you are." That blew my mind. I was like, "How the hell do you know who I am?" Because nobody watches me. He was like, "Yeah, I know who you are." I mean, even though I've been
61
on this,
people would disagree with that.
well, 61 people. I don't have 800 people in my chat. It just don't happen. But
You don't need it,
Quality
but
over
you've been in
quantity.
the
I
industry
tell
for
you
how
this
long?
every
And
couple weeks.
all the hobbyists, vapors, there's a small community of us. I mean,
yeah,
we're our own group of vapors. I mean, we're a very small
I
percentage
agree totally.
of all the vapors in the world, but this community that's been around for years on doing reviews or doing shows on YouTube or other networks, we all know who we are. I mean, who other people
And
are.
they've been around, and I got to admit, a lot of the people in the channel have been around the entire, all the way back to Vapors TV days, and they're
You know,
still here, and it blows my mind because I'm like, wow, man, because whenever possible, I cast. I cast all the damn time, and I used to do 2 shows a week, which is a little much, and I don't want it to get boring for you guys, but you keep going on. For what? What the hell? Oh,
I was
40.
I was doing 4 a week.
Screw the 4 a week, man. Two a week was
Oh my
plenty.
god, 4 was a nightmare.
Yeah, four is a lot, and I know Higgy still does that, and I'm like, no way, man, I can't.
hey, I tell you who I got in contact with about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you told me there was. You said that they were going to show up
Yeah,
last
I
week.
thought they would show up one of these times, but he didn't. But I hooked him up with a SXmini T class and about 400 mils of juice, a 6-bay battery charger, and uh, coils, cotton. I hooked him up with the whole setup because whenever he was around in the vape community, he used to give a lot to the people that
Oh
didn't
yeah.
have it. I feel really, really bad, but SP Vapors is in rough shape right now. Uh,
Really?
yeah, I wish he would show up on the show. I told him to stop by because I told him about that you're still doing shows on Friday night, but he's lost everything. He's lost his wife. He lost his business. He's not working. He's living in a trailer in his brother's yard, and he didn't have one vape device anymore. He lost everything,
Damn.
and I felt bad. And I sent him a whole setup.
Well, thanks for coming, Bronco. I appreciate that, and I'm surprised that somebody from Jazzy's group came over to watch me because that blows my mind. Because like I said, it's not like I'm way up on the YouTube list. People aren't going to find me unless they know that I broadcast. But I've been broadcasting way before them other reviewers were. Trust me. It's just a lot of my stuff got deleted and or was never. All the
I
X.
saved copies of most of mine.
Did you? I
Yeah.
did, but that's when I got that crypto wall virus, and it
Yeah,
took
you lost a lot with
everything.
that.
I lost it. I had my first shows, and if I would have thought about it, the crypto wire virus does not encrypt videos. I could have saved all of that, and I didn't know. That was my mistake. I formatted that hard drive and just I was done with it. But I should have left it there because I could have got videos. I mean, videos way back, building the K fund, making my first coils, everything. It was some pretty cool videos, and I lost them all.
You know,
Sucks.
you know what sucks when Vapors TV over there on Vaughn. It's too bad that they weren't saved like YouTube. You know, where you can go back and
Yeah,
watch because there were some good shows.
yeah, there was.
I actually miss the way Vapors TV was back in the day, where 7 days a week, any time of the day, you could go there and watch a vape show. There
They
was
weren't always the
several
best to
networks. There
watch,
was a bunch of networks. There was always a show on. I mean, even morning coffee shows, and it was excellent.
oh, one of the, and I know I'm going to catch some flack for this. One of my favorite shows to watch was when Bear was on, just chilling back listening to music.
Or what was his name? He ended up doing some fucked up shit with but he did the circus show. What was his name? He did it. Fuck. He lives in Georgia. He lived in Atlanta, where right by you, Scuba.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking.
I
I
don't
forgot
know.
his name, but he did a morning show 5 days a week, and it was good.
Morning show.
He
You talking
couldn't
about
sing. Remember the
Neil?
guy that tried singing and he yelled at people that made fun of him?
I
You
don't
talking
know.
about Neil Bortz that did the morning show? Who you?
No.
I don't know who you are. You talking about a vapor? If
Celtic?
it's oh
Celtic?
Celtic. Oh Celtic. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Celtic. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. Man, you
Hmm.
bringing back some old stuff there.
Yeah.
Celtic Fury,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Celtic.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Wow. That's
Those that
old.
were around at that point in
Or
time.
Joey was he had that little Safari Tropicana little green screen.
Yeah. We've
Just
had a
passed
lot of
away.
vapors that came on and casted and just disappeared completely off the face of the planet.
Some
That
of them aren't necessarily a bad thing.
yeah, I'll agree with that. But there's some that's just like they're gone. They're not coming back, and it's like wow,
That nuclear network.
nuclear network. What?
Yeah, yeah, it was that's where freaking what's his name? Jay and Wendy. Jay came from that nuclear.
Nova?
No, it was nuclear. It was called nuclear. The network was called nuclear something.
Oh, I don't know that one.
And the guy that owned it, he passed away too.
Wow.
There's been a few of them.
Yeah, man. I It's been a long time. It makes you wonder. You're like, damn, has it really been that long? And it has.
You know
That
who's actually been doing it the longest? Is Case.
case, yeah. They may not do as many shows as they did before, but I still remember the name. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Quest Network.
You missed DeMillan show. I know DeMillan needs to start casting again. Three Dog needs to start casting again. I mean, that's what they did. Yeah. They're too busy playing freaking video games now.
Life happens.
No, voted number one by drunks in the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. time slot. The Slappy Hour. Go ahead, Slappy. Do a show. I want to see it. I'll watch it. Hell, I'll get drunk with you.
Or the guy that did the Vapors Dome on Vape TV. He did a show on Wednesday nights. He was a paramedic in Philadelphia, and he did a show with what's her name? She's part of uh, the Vaping Militia. I forgot her name. She goes to all the
Robin?
shows. So Robin, yeah. Robin used to do a show with the guy that was a paramedic, and on Wednesday nights they had a good show on Vapors TV.
Man, I hadn't heard Robin's name in ages.
$3 was the first person you saw on Vapors TV. Nice, Casey. Three
I
Sheets needs to
remember
come back. Yeah.
Three Dog's first show. I think it was Celtic Fury. She was a guest on Celtic Fury's network, and then she went to a vape event in Tennessee with Celtic Fury. She drove from Texas all the way to Tennessee.
She was very laid back on her shows, except for that one show. I still have a recording of that show. I know
Why
she
does that
hates
not
that.
surprise me?
I have a recording of that show just because it was funny as hell.
Oh, that's like Vic's 9-pint cast, though. I'm sure there. I know for a fact there's at least 10 copies out there. There's probably more.
Oh, I never saw Vic's 9-pint
But
cast.
you never saw. Oh, there's no way that you missed 9-pint cast.
I
The
think I
first
did.
day I started vaping, I found Vapors TV and I found Quest Network and Raider Chick. I won my first juice giveaway from Raider Chick.
Raider Chick. I won something from them not too long ago. They're broadcasting,
West Coast Vapors.
yeah, over on West Coast now. Yep.
What Case? He has that Hooligans juice. I don't know if you ever tried it.
I don't know if I've had Hooligans. Oh, I can't think of it. Can't remember. I know I had a 500 ml bottle of Nilla Nuts and I spilled out about 200 mils. I'm kind of pissed. The damn bottle fell and it hit the top and it cracked it, so the top just popped off and just poured all over the floor.
Well, that's like Jazzy. Who was it that cast just before you on Sundays over
It's like
back on the other network?
way down now.
Bald head.
I forgot his name.
Because I used to love watching his shows too.
Yeah, I forgot his name. He was a young kid.
No. The one that I'm thinking about, he was. I'd say he's about my age, give or take.
Yeah, maybe. He was bald.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot his name. Fuck.
Bring back the 3 Dog. I'm with you, Scott. Bring back the 3 Dog. DeMillan can get her if anybody, or Tandy. Tandy can get her to cast again. I think she should. Even if it's about nothing. Oh, it did smell really good, Dom Long, but the problem is it was a waste. I couldn't vape it. I wasn't going to pick it up off the floor and vape it, but it just sucked. It spilled that much
Toxic
juice.
cringe.
So you said even though it was about nothing. That's what made 3 Dog Show 3 Dog Show.
Exactly.
Was no other show was there that the caster would just interact and just chill and listen to good music. That was 3 Dog shtick, and it worked very well, but only because of her.
Right.
Her tone. She was laid back. Just didn't have a care in the world during the show.
Yeah.
You want it? What about Tony? You want it?
Do you want it? Yeah. Dumbass is probably lurking in the background somewhere. He likes to come in and just ghost. Dumbass sent me a happy birthday wish. He needs to cast again too, because Dumbass,
Oh,
can't miss him.
Tony needs to come around because I found a bigger Alabama fan than Tony.
Really?
Yeah. They actually had Alabama Crimson Tide tires.
What?
Not kidding.
Wow, that's crazy. $3 was about advocacy then. It was fun shit. Costumes, dumb jokes, fun times. Yeah, 3 Dog did a lot of costumes and stuff. I could see me doing that and be like, what the hell is he doing?
And her photoshops. Gotta love her Photoshop.
Oh yeah, those were awesome. She got. I got so many memes of Tony. It's ridiculous, just being
Oh,
stupid.
I have my fair share of them saved.
Yeah,
I,
she was good. I miss Three Dog. She did the show at Twisted 420.
yep.
Yep. Oh, and who was the other guy that was with them from time to time?
Uh,
The owner of that vape shop. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I can't think of his name to save my life right now.
yeah, me either.
When you stop and you think about how many casters we have interacted with over the years, and how many are no longer either in the industry or just not casting, it's actually
It feels like forever, but in all actuality, it's only been what I've been vaping for 6 years, and it feels like maybe 15. It's like one vape year is like 5 fucking years, man. You know, like dog years.
Yeah, it goes by so fast, and I'm like,
Cryovate.
really? It's
That
been
was
that
his
long?
name.
Who? Cryovate?
Cairo.
Cairo, yeah, Cairo was the guy that was on before me.
Yeah,
Mad Mock. Mad Mock
that was
came
driving
on
me nuts.
quite a few times with Three Dog. I don't remember him doing his own show, but he came on a lot of times
Oh,
with
he came
Three
on a
Dog.
lot with Three Dog.
Yeah,
Who?
Mad Mock.
Mad Mock.
hmm
Mr. Brian.
Mad Mock sent me something. I don't even remember what it was, but I was like, it was out of the blue. I was like, hell yeah, I appreciate whatever he did for me whenever he did it. I just
Who's
don't
the
remember what it was.
mysterious voice that would never go on camera but was always on Three Dog Show? The goat.
The goat.
Like
Oh
goat.
my god.
That's
Um,
Peanut.
not Peanut. No, that's I know who he's talking about, and I got to remember the nickname. I bet you Munchkin knows it. Spit it out, Munchkin,
Spit it out.
because I still want to
Could have
see.
sworn it
I've
was
met
Peanut.
him in real life. I know what he looks like. He just would never go on camera. Could not stand the camera. He even when he came to the convention, he was trying to hide from all the cameras in the convention. Condi, that's it,
Oh,
condensation.
condensation. Okay, yeah.
Holy crap. Yeah, condensation, man, was a damn trip. And he just wouldn't, he would not go on camera. I don't care what you do. I mean, I've seen him in person, which he couldn't help but be seen then, but yeah, he didn't want on camera.
Or how about DC?
DC's still around from time to time.
He
Come on.
slapped Scuba in the nuts. He
I
did
don't
slap
think
him.
he's still casting anywhere, but he got real big into the game scene and was an advocate for CBD for a while. I kind of lost track of him.
Wow. We should have just named this the
He
Remember Old Time Show.
right? Bring back the memory. He did a show for faithfully for almost a year and a half, 2 years, from like 12 o'clock at midnight till 7 in the morning.
Yep. And I was there for almost every one of them. Me, Gwen. Let's see, who else were the regulars?
Red.
Yeah, Red was there a lot.
Wow, man. Wow.
Don't forget about Hobbit.
How
Yeah.
did we get into this flashback of the vape?
Hobbit. Oh my God, Hobbit. That's funny because down in Atlanta, in Fayetteville, there's a place called Hobbit's Hole. I took a picture of that and posted it. It was funny as shit because it's like made for little people. I was like, oh yeah, this is perfect for you. There's Hobbit's Hole.
I remember that there was, because him and Building just did not mix, like at all didn't mix.
No.
And he sent me this picture of this elaborate alien coil. And I'm like, I know you're not going to tell me that you built that. He's like, hell no. I was like, oh, yeah. Dude, I built it
Yep.
last week on the show.
Amy's and Juice, and I remember Slappy Joe popping up every now and then. About 3 in the morning, Slappy would show up. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
And you haven't met Yardbird, have you, Jazzy?
Yardbird, I know Yardbird.
Have you met him in
No, I
person?
never met him.
Yeah, you need to meet Yardbird in person. Such a cool, laid back guy. Me and Yardbird hung out at a convention, and I can't remember the name of the vape shop, Nature Vape or something. They were basically doing a sellout of all their mods and everything. Me and Yardbird hit that thing up like it was Christmas time. They were selling mech mods for like $10. We were over
Those
there just
two
like, give me
drove the
that, give me
newest
that, give me that.
firearms around.
Yardbird was like, hell yeah, let's go do it. And we did. We went over there and just bought all kinds of crap.
Creed, I'm not sure who you were talking about. Yeah, Amazeballs was really, really good.
Uh,
I know who you're talking about, Creed. I forgot her name. The one that did the car alarm sound.
uh, Yardbird's a cool cat.
Don't forget about Tink. I still keep in touch with Tink a lot.
Yeah,
Wow,
she
Tink.
she commented in the Brotherhood the other day about fucking Jay Hayes.
Oh my God. That whole thing, man. It's just like, really? I
Tink and I are TikTok buddies.
I really honestly believe that it was only for views.
That's all it was.
I can't see any other reason why you would post something like that. Even if I absolutely hated a mod, I would much rather give it away on the channel than destroy it.
He ended up giving away the six that he bought.
Oh, he gave them away? I thought he was going to sell them for wholesale.
No, he gave them away.
Before even reading the freaking instructions. Whatever. It's stupid, man. Stupid. I hope the hazers come in here and start a whole freaking raid. I'm like, you know what? Hey, I'm getting exposure just like he was. There you go.
Let's not invite him. I've got enough of a headache.
Freaking
Vaping Sweets. That's her. That was her name. Yeah.
Vaping Sweets. Man, there's a lot of old ones, man. It's just like, where did they go? Where did a lot? Now, some of these you can still get in touch with every once in a while, but
Or
a lot of
Rhino.
them have
Rhino did a good show.
just disappeared.
Oh shit, I'd forgotten about Rhino.
Rhino and then Tony Monty with
DC
DJ.
show.
I still talk with Tony every once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
DC show was really late for me back then. I remember DC show. I would watch it, and he's just chill, laid back dude, man. Play some tunes, and I'd probably end up falling asleep during his show, but it was
Yeah, he
cool.
liked that electric. He liked that electric, like computer and computer made music. I don't know.
Yeah. Bonus points for anyone who can remember DC's favorite song. Played every show.
Oh,
At least.
I can't remember that.
No.
Albatross.
Oh, from COC, yeah. Yeah. Help me, Jesus, help me treat my wounds.
Oh
no,
my
that's a
gosh,
different one.
Creed. Oh yeah, I remember. VC wasn't a thing. Zoom wasn't a thing back then. We all went in Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
There would be there would be like 15, 20 of us in Google Hangouts. And it's like, I didn't even know you were in the room because you can only see so many videos. You have to scroll over to see the other picture. It was
Wally
crazy.
World is mentioning about the medic. He was the guy that drove the ambulance in Philadelphia. He did a show on Wednesdays with Robin Barsky from Vape from Militia.
Dr. Dave Scott still cast over on iVlog. He still does a show. Dr.
Really?
Dave's the guy that has the whole elaborate mixer setup, DJ setup. Yeah, he still does
The
a
one
show.
that lost everything and he moved up to Canada?
Yeah, he still does a show.
When?
It's like random. I don't know what his time frame is, but I've seen him on iVlog multiple times. I know Dr. Dave for a fact still does a show on iVlog. You'll see it just randomly down there. You'll see Dr. Dave. It's usually I won't say it's Friday nights, but I know it's at nighttime, and he'll be over there. You'll see Dr. Dave's
cool.
channel.
What was the name of the DJ that did the show with Monty?
Oh, I still have pictures of Monty and his chick, but I don't remember the DJ.
Who, Brittany?
Yeah, Brittany. I have pictures of that, dude, from when the
There's a
cast got
radio
really
station.
haywire. Yeah. I was like, y'all are posting this? Well, I don't think it was YouTube at that point. It was Vapors TV. That's the only thing I really hate about YouTube. And you know, I used to do music during my shows, even if it was royalty free. But I had one person complain, so I just took the music completely out. Haven't put it back on since. But on Vapors TV, we could play whatever the hell we wanted. On iVlog, you can play whatever the hell you want, which is great. But if I find myself moving to any other network, it's like, well, not, let me strike that. Not to a network,
I was
because
gonna
I
say,
know
where are you
better
gonna
than
come up?
that. No network. It would be my own channel on iVlog. I'm pretty sure, if I did it at all, because I don't want to compete against anybody. I don't want people going, well, everybody's not going to watch my show because Scuba's coming on. I don't want that at all. I'd rather be on my own channel, because if you go on a network and then you are competition against other shows in the same network, it creates drama, tension. Every network is like that. Every network is like that. I don't care how nice of a network you got, it always creates drama, and you don't want that. So it's better to do it on your own, which is why I'm on YouTube right now by myself. Well, not by myself, but with these guys. And you don't have to worry about network rules and all that, but you just got to conform to YouTube standards. That's it.
Well, here's the amazing thing about the setup that we've got. If something's up and I don't want to come, or something's come up and I can't come, I don't.
Yeah, very true. We're not like, we don't get paid to do this, guys. We're here completely free. Hopefully entertaining you guys. April and in Salem. Oh my gosh, I still remember them, Rich. They broadcast for a while. Even after they got married, they were still casting for a little bit. I haven't seen them lately. Anti-Hero. Damn. Anti-Hero had one of the weirdest shows I've ever seen. Sometimes I watch his show and going, what the hell is he talking about? But
Indian chief.
oh, Indian Chief. Wow. Yep, I remember him.
He went out of business. He's in ended up going to school for culinary.
Yep.
Wow.
And from what I understand, because of his experience in vaping and mixing, he became one hell of a chef.
Scott, he does a show on iVlog. Wait. Dr. Dave. Okay, there you go. So he will be on next week, Friday, 8 till whenever. So he comes on almost the same time I do over on iVlog. Ooh,
That's probably why I never seen it.
that would help. Yeah. But I've seen Dr. Dave on at other times. Now, if he's got a normal time schedule of Friday 8 to whenever, then yeah, obviously I wouldn't see it because I'm here. But other than that, yeah,
But are you, though? Are you really here?
every Friday night is Scuba night for a long time. Oh, thanks, Dave. I mean, I try not to step on anybody else's toes, and most of the other casters that at least know me don't try to interfere with my time slot. Number one, Vic don't have too much to worry about, because for Vic it's 1 a.m. over there. Who's going to watch? So if for people like Gail and Bunny and all them to show up from overseas to watch me at 1 a.m., that's like crazy to me, because it's late for them, or early, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, I don't like competing against somebody else's time slot. I don't want to take away from anybody being able to see their favorite show or something. So, dire thing, you are right. I do need to. I do. If Dolores was here, she'd be bitching about the giveaway. Y'all don't forget that I know, once Higgy start, I don't know when they're going to start their sale. They're doing 25% off everything, I do believe, during the course of their auction at least. The auction starts tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all make sure to go check that out, because they have, what, like $40,000 worth of stuff to auction off. So if y'all are looking for a good auction or a good thing to go check out, to get you some vape equipment, there you go. Go over there and check them out. Let me get the bot set up. I will set this up so that we can do the giveaway for the code for T-Max, which will be a $20 coupon off of a $24 order or more. And boom, there you go. Just type exclamation point T-Max to be entered in the giveaway. That's with 2 X's. And we'll see. I got that running for 4 minutes, so you got 4 minutes to get in. Demon, that's cool. You're up to 4 a.m. every night. Holy crap. I
Lost track
really
of
wish.
as well.
Now, granted, okay, I do have a lot of shows saved. Like all the ones I did for VU Live, I have on this computer. But I can't post a lot of them because there's music in there that probably would get flagged. I don't want to get my channel marked off for doing that. Now, I wish if I had the Vapors TV one, I would find a way where y'all could watch those, because those were some really good videos back in the day that I mean, it was very basic coil, mouth to lung, K-Fun, wicking, damn method, you name it, all that way back in the day, and I have
I
none of them
I
because they
don't
all
think
got
you'll get
deleted.
flagged. You know, I used to do the show on Vapors TV. I mean, no, Vaping Underground, and
Yeah.
I used to play fucking everything.
Yeah,
Well,
but if you go back and you watch, there are muted sections in your
yeah,
shows to where they
Okay.
had to remove it.
yeah. I don't have a lot of the ones I did on VU Live were probably well controlled on the music situation. VapeTube, Dire thing, what I did on VapeTube, now I don't know if it worked or no, never mind. I synced all my videos, but it was to whatever that other weird network is that nobody goes to. VapeTube, I can't sync my YouTube videos. I would have to download every one of them individually, then upload them to VapeTube. That kind of sucks. I wish I could just say, "Hey, this is my YouTube, link up," and it would post them all, but it don't work that way.
Now the API is not user friendly.
Once VapeTube does live, I'm all over it. I will be all over it because I'll be able to play music there, and we'll have a great time over on VapeTube. Um, and I won't be the only one going live on VapeTube. I guarantee it.
Is there anyone over there?
Oh yeah, a lot of the viewers, Ambitions over there, and I know Chris from Empire Vape Co's over there. Vic's posted over there. A
Well,
lot of the
Chris,
reviewers have posted over there.
Empire has a lot to do with it. I mean, he's one of the
Hey
pretty.
Caleb.
I'm afraid to use the term one of the founders, but that's basically kind of what my understanding is that he's basically turned into one of the founders who's doing some
Lethal.
on it. What's up, Lethal?
Better late than never, Lethal. Well, for the old ones, Dar thing, the problem with my old ones is I don't have the really old ones. And I mean that were like, those videos you can't replace. I built some stuff back in the day, including the Rose and the K-Fun and old CE5 and freaking Pro Tanks, and all that stuff is gone.
If I
Gone.
never have to build another pro tank in my life, I'll be happy.
Pro Tanks were the bomb.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
My computer case looks like it's building up condensation inside of it. That's not good. I don't have to change my liquid yet. It has not even been 6 months. Damn it. It looks like there's condensation inside the glass where the liquid's flowing.
Tell him to leave. Tell condensation to leave.
Casey, congratulations. Condensation. What?
Well, you're the one talking about condensation stuck in your glass.
Not that kind of conversation. You're very welcome, Casey. Let me type in the command because I forgot. It's VH or VG. If there's VG somehow, well, it it literally looks inside. It could be on the inside of my computer case. It keeps this computer running really cool with all that liquid flowing through. It does keep this computer at a nice low um, rate, which is great. But I know I got to change that liquid before. I'd say by December I need to change the liquid out. That's going to be a freaking nightmare. But I'll do it. I have one. You know what's weird about this whole situation? Quack Pat has a. Oh, Aries, what drill do you use? I know you have a DeWalt, but what model number is your drill? I completely forgot to ask.
DeWalt 20 volt.
A DeWalt 20 volt, but that doesn't tell me what model it is.
All DeWalt 20 volts are the same. Literally, all DeWalt 20 volts are the same.
A DeWalt 20 volt. Well, my drill is a Ryobi. It's a 18 volt, I do believe. And the reason I have a Ryobi is because I have the kit. So I got the flashlight, the circular saw, the drill, the reciprocal saw, something else. I don't even remember. It's a weird thing. There is Daniel.
What's up, Daniel?
Daniel, what's up, man? Wait for Jazzy to come back so he can explain. And Daniel, the only thing that Jazzy really has a problem with is that the firmware that's running on your X class is a 2.6. I have an X class right here, which is 2.9. And you do need to get the newer software on there. I think it'd be good if you did like an update on your video if you get the newer firmware, because I honestly, I enjoy your videos. I really do. I respect you as a reviewer. I just want to see you get the update, the newer firmware, then do the temp control, so we can see if the temp control and everything works correctly on the X class. I'm just running it in regular, like whatever you call this, SRDA mode. Oh, he made it very clear. Okay, I don't know, Daniel. I'm just going off what I heard. That was awkward, Scott. Oh my goodness, Daniel, you're a big drone guy like me. I still got my Mavic. I got my Osmo Pocket, which is a great freaking little gimbal handheld 4K camera. Love that thing. And I don't have the carbon fiber X class. I got the Kevlar one. But there's Jazzy. Daniel's in here.
DJ?
Yep.
Hey, what's up, DJ?
Make you a moderator? I can do that right now, Daniel. Hold on. You can still post links, but there you go. Now you're a mod.
Here you don't have to be a mod to post links, Daniel.
Yep. They confirm you to be the latest version. I can show you on screen that I'm at 2.9. You're on your video, you're at 2.6.
Yeah, Queenie, I don't know. Queenie's, I don't know if she's been too reliable lately. I've seen the screenshot, Daniel, but you know damn well that they've never released a product in that sort of condition. The retail version is version 2.9. There has been 2 revisions since then, since you had your X class. I was just very shocked, Daniel. That I don't know.
That's never going to show up on camera. It does say 2.9, but yeah, this is never going to show up on my camera. Sorry, I don't have all that fancy high dollar camera equipment. What is that? Black?
I got
oh, that's a shadow. Okay.
A picture of the app, because the app works amazing on the Apple version. It doesn't work on Android, but a lot of the problems that Daniel experienced during his review have been fixed, and they have been fixed for a while. I don't know when he got that message from Yihi, but I don't know. I think I'm hoping that he gets the latest version and does a review. I mean, a revised.
Yeah, somebody send him the damn firmware. I mean, it's not that hard. I know he can update firmware. I know he knows how to do that. So if he can get the 2.9 on there, then do
Daniel knows how to get a hold of what he needed.
All right. Because I know, yeah, if you go look on their website under the support and the downloads, there's no X class even listed in there yet,
No,
which I'm sure is coming.
the public doesn't. The public has version 2.9. Generally, when they release a device, about a week or two later, they post the firmware on their website.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Well, I haven't had any problems, but I have not tried temp control yet. I can't give you my opinion on temp control. I've only done it with my regular RDA on here, which it does give you that option. I will admit, when you go into that menu where it shows your ohms, mine's showing like 0.66 something too, but on the actual screen it shows my correct ohm value, which is great. But yeah, the other one, I don't know what the hell that is, 0.6 something, a weird ohm value. I don't know if that's like a coefficient value or what, but it's weird.
If it's 0.0 something or 0.6.
I didn't see those comments, Daniel. I know you mentioned that to me, but I didn't. I didn't. Maybe I wasn't looking too well.
Nope, I'm sorry.
But
Here it is.
I
Mine's
just
6.5535 is what the
That's
ohms
going to
is
be a
showing.
coefficient.
Okay, so, but see, under the normal one, it's 0.21, which is what it is.
Right, that's the actual coil resistance. The other is a
and like
coefficient.
when he didn't have an atomizer on the device, whenever I push my fire button with no atomizer on there, my pump doesn't start acting up. It says check atomizer, check atomizer.
Oh, wow, yeah, it's not pumping.
No,
Pat, I don't know why you paid
those things have
325
been
pounds.
refixed.
That seems really expensive. What did you get, Pat? Did you get a gold G class? Because I can understand it being that much if it's a gold G class, because those are really hard to get. But 325 pounds in US, that's freaking high. That's like what, almost $400?
But a simple contact to say, hey, I'm experiencing all these
Well,
problems. Is there a newer version of the firmware?
you know as good as I do. If Daniel gets a new software and he gets it on there and he finds something different, he's going to make another video. It's that simple. I can't see. It's not like Jay Hayes being a freaking.
I believe he will. I respect Daniel. I have a lot of respect for Daniel. It's just I was very shocked that review came out of him.
Yeah.
But he says he reviews what's in front of him. But like I'm saying, he knows damn well that Yihi would never release a device in that state of condition that his mod is in.
Yeah. Hell, I'm glad. A lot of times he takes apart mods that I don't want to, because I don't get like a sample or when I buy a
That's
mod,
the
I buy a
one
mod.
thing that I really, really, really love about Daniel's reviews. If if a mod is put in front of me to repair, and I can't figure out for the life of me how to tear the damn thing down for whatever reason, I can go and pull up Daniel's review. I can figure it.
Yeah. Why? Okay. Now that's one thing that he brought up.
I love his reviews.
Why do they lock down the screws where you can't take it apart? He couldn't. He stripped out the damn screwdriver trying.
That's another thing. It very easily heated up with a hair dryer. I've
Yeah,
taken
that's
apart all their devices and they're
Oh,
very
okay.
to loosen.
yeah.
I
Just
mean, 30 seconds with the hair dryer on high, all those screws will come undone.
Okay. I did not know
If
that.
you don't heat it up, it will snap torque drivers, especially the cheap ones.
Yeah, the cheap ones will just.
Believe me, I learned my lesson like on the M class way back then.
Yeah, well,
I had to say the hardest ones to get off is the 510, but they do come off. All you gotta do is heat it up.
there you go. Every company at the same pedestal. There you go. What's your opinion on the J video about the Kevlar? Oh, you got the gold one. Well, Pat, that's why you paid so much for it. If you paid that much for a gold one, I can completely understand it.
And
Don't screw that mod up because that one is very hard to get.
Carrie made a video yesterday showing that in fact that they use real carbon fiber and Kevlar. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, this ain't cheap sticker like Jay Hayes said.
I would have never. I mean, you can tell just by looking at this, it's not a sticker.
you
There's
can tell by
texture.
feeling.
There's texture to it.
No,
You can
there's a
look
resin
at
on
it.
it. The only thing that would burn on it is the resin coating that's over the fabric.
Yeah. Now I don't know. Now I'm sure Daniel's got the sample. It's not the retail version. So
He's got a
as far
retail
as his,
version.
yeah, his paint probably peels off a lot easier. I've opened my battery cover multiple times. I don't have any scratches on it yet. So I'm wondering why did it show a white mark? There's nothing there. There we go. I don't know why it was showing a white mark before. There's nothing there. I'm looking directly at it. Oh, that's the silver underneath. You just can't. It's
No,
the
they
angle I
never
got it
sold a
at.
device for $325.
The 325 he paid in euros for a gold G class.
Oh,
That's why, yeah, and he's just now getting it, so that's why it's so high. If you even found one, I'm surprised. Number one, but 325, that's not too bad because they were 299 US when you could buy them.
all I'm asking Daniel is to do good and
Oh,
get
you
the
have
new
a.
firmware and revise, do a revision and updated of the review.
He
I
says he has
understand.
retail.
I understand that you did the review of what you had in your hand, but oh,
Does the bottom now? The bottom of my mod does not say sample. I don't know about the bottom of Daniel's mod. I didn't watch.
Daniel's got a retail version. He already confirmed it in chat.
Oh, did he? Okay. Yeah, he said he's got retail. I don't know how he's got the older firmware. That doesn't make sense.
Because he got it. They had the retail version's been done. They've been working on the firmware for the past like 7 weeks,
Okay.
and they knew they had bugs. I seen the bugs with the version I had, and I know there's at least two firmware revisions. And for Queenie to say that he had the latest update is just I don't know if she checked to see what he had on that device, but I don't know. When did she send you that message, Daniel, that you had the updated device? Is that recently?
Be right back.
It was like Jay making that title, Yihi filing legal papers. That was clickbait. He's all about the views. He'll do anything. He probably set himself on fire if he had 100,000 people that would tune into him.
Don't mind me. I'm still rebuilding. Light up my G class. I'm actually no, not the Kevlar or the carbon. I won't. The only one that I might would be the camo, because I'm not a fan of the camo, and I'm thinking about redoing that panel.
No, I agree. I do agree about the battery drainage, but any device, anything with a battery, if you leave it on standby for a couple weeks, it's going to drain the battery. But it shouldn't. Well, I don't know how far, like a cell phone battery, it won't turn on. I don't know how far
For
it drains down, but it
they
shouldn't
don't need to
drain
get down to about 1.6, 1.7.
But if you properly turn off the device through the menu, the batteries, it doesn't drain the batteries.
I want to say it's like 1.6, 1.7 for battery on a cell phone to be dead. Oh, Caleb, I've got mods that will just obliterate batteries in standby. Where'd Scuba go? I can tell you now, John Q, the camo is a decal. But the carbon and all
burnt. Pat is getting confused. It only burnt because he burnt. There's a resin coating on the carbon.
Yeah, all those carbons and Kevlars, they have that resin coating on them.
And believe me, you have real carbon fiber on your gold limited G class.
Wait, the gold limited doesn't have carbon fiber on it.
Oh, what's he talking about then?
The gold limited has that.
Yeah,
that's
got,
yeah.
Acid
got
etched.
like this weird pattern. Yeah.
But how's it on Jay's video? The material burnt. I didn't see him burn a gold G class. Did you?
He didn't burn gold G class.
Daniel's more than welcome to come on the show if he would like. I can even get him a link. I think.
No, the only thing
I
Jay
give him
burned
the number.
video was the resin on the Kevlar. He didn't have a carbon to test out, but
I can shoot him the number.
you can.
Yeah, but I want to give him just
tell
a
by the
link.
feel
That
of
way.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if he's got Zoom, all he does is dial the number and it connects him.
Well, see, and that's another thing. I will give Jay credit on this, is when he was just, telling how to tell if you've got real carbon. He's right. If you take it off and you hold it up to light, you can see through real carbon.
I will disagree, though. He said carbon fiber is actually plastic.
When they add the polymer, or not the polymer, when they add the stabilizer,
There's the link, Daniel.
The stabilizer is a plastic, but the actual fiber, the actual carbon fiber itself is a fiber. There's no polymer in it.
Right, it's a fabric.
Now, when it's been stabilized, people can tit for tat on that one. But no, carbon fiber itself, there's no polymer in it.
Yeah, I got the Kevlar version, so it's
Well, I mean, Kevlar, obviously, that's a whole different ballgame.
Daniel, I agree with you on YouTube has been failing. YouTube's been jacking up their whole algorithm so bad it's ridiculous now. We're going to have to get a new platform to broadcast on. I mean, YouTube's the easiest way to get our message out to people, but damn.
Well, Amazon's been in the process of setting up their system for about 2.5 years now. It's just a matter of when are they going to actually, open it up and say, here you go.
Scuba, you got to get one of these Caliburns.
Yeah, I don't have a Caliburn. Well, the Aspire AVP wasn't bad. I mean, I still got it. This thing works great for a little pod
I heard
system.
Aspire just came out with a new one. I think I seen Mike Vapes reviewed this week. There he is.
His camera looks so much better. What the hell?
Of
That's
course,
because
he's probably
Daniel's
got a
broadcasting.
$3,000 camera. What's up, DJ?
We hear no audio
Oh,
from
wait.
you yet.
Sorry.
There you go.
There he
My
is.
half-ass setup.
Your half-ass setup. He's got like 8,000 switches over there. Hold on. Click, 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 click. All right, I got you now.
I have
Probably
video
got,
recorders. I have audio recorders. I have a bunch of stuff.
I got a question for you. How are you liking the United States?
Not necessarily Michigan, but so far it has been a pleasant experience.
Okay.
Where I live right now, it still smells like Detroit, even though it's like 20 miles north from Detroit. It still
Oh, you're
smells
close to Detroit?
Yeah.
You're in the wrong part of the damn country, man.
Yeah, I am. But once I get the family here, I'm moving south, maybe Tennessee, Florida, wherever in the south.
There you go. There you go.
Tennessee's hot, Daniel.
Yeah.
buddy,
but it
100
doesn't have as snow as here, as much snow.
Yeah.
Right. That's very true. Well, I know Jazzy knows as well as I do. When you get whether you get a new update on the firmware or whatever it is, you're going to post another video, and I think that's important because I really don't think Jay Hayes has any intention on making another video going, "Oh, I screwed up and I just destroyed the mod." He's not going to do that, but
Well,
you would.
many times with different devices, if the things that they perfected with the firmware upgrade weren't really that relevant to begin with, or weren't really polemic, like this one is polemic, right?
Okay.
Most of the times I do not, because then I would have to release an update on every firmware update on every device I review. No,
Right.
hell no. But when it's something that gets as polemic as this one, or a company I may care about a little bit more, or a company, I don't know, a device that had a lot more engagement or had a lot more flaws. Yeah, oftentimes if I receive a more recent firmware upgrade and I run some basic tests, or I confirm some of the glitches or some of the problems I had are no longer there, yeah, a lot of times I issue a quick update.
Well, especially if you go from temp control not working at all to now
Right.
temp control works, that's a big jump.
But,
Did you get one of these yet, Dan?
no, but I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, it's really good. I just got the rebuildable ADA, and I got to tell you,
I'm excited for that one, especially because the IPv3 Mini is still in my hands. I still use it.
That's a great device. I love the IPv3
Love
Mini. It's freaking great.
I will say the IPv has this, the ESS driver is a lot quieter in the IPv version. I don't know if it's more better insulated.
That's probably it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Jesus Christ.
He's got so much color in his background. Man, I need to put some color back here. He's got like greens and
lighting.
stuff.
No, that comes down to the dynamic range of the camera.
Ask him how much he's got invested in his video equipment.
A ton of money. It would probably allow me to buy a house.
There you go. You could have had a house, but no, I bought a camera. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I shoot in a very flat profile on camera to extract the most dynamic range off of the camera, and then I have a recorder where the video feed passes through that applies a LUT to bring the colors and take care of that dynamic range I'm able to extract from the camera.
But I will say, Daniel, today when I got you on like line one whenever you release a review. I seen the X-Class review. I was like, yeah, all right. I'm all excited to watch it. And then I'm watching it. I go, uh-oh. I go, something's wrong here.
Those are plants. Go outside and I'll see one. Thanks.
You know me, and you probably know my thought process already. I'm always the same with every device, and especially when it comes down to advanced devices. My thought process is usually I gather as much information I can about the device, If I see from my usage of the device, I see any major glitches or any things that weren't supposed to be there, I sometimes, it depends. If it is smoke or a company that it's a little bit harsher to get a response from, I may not. But a lot of times I reach out and ask it, hey, is there any newer firmware upgrade for me to start my testing and everything? And if I get confirmation, yes, you just got the retail device with the latest update and all that, then I disconnect from the company and I start my testing. I totally disconnect. It's like that company, it's like gone from me. Because most of the times, if I keep on going or if I keep engaging a conversation, then they keep telling me these things about the device. And like it or not, those things influence your opinion. And something that I do when I'm in my thought process and closed and focused on the device and doing my testing on that device, I don't hear anybody else anymore. Once I get the confirmations I need to get, then I'm focused on the device. Because then what happens, yeah, I feel like it may be unfair, but what happens if I went through 8 days of testing? Like with this one was actually longer because I wanted to show the parasitic draw. But what if I'm already testing the device, I already have all the charts done, and I have all the reviews scheduled to go up, and this one is scheduled to go up in that day, and they tell me, oh, we have a new firmware upgrade. It's like, the fuck? Now I have to do it all over.
Did you explain the Queenie when you said you contact the company and ask them if there's a new firmware upgrade? When you experienced all these glitches with the X class, did you ask her and tell her what you ran into and ask if this is the latest firmware?
No, I got the confirmation. That was it. That was it. Because as I said, once I get the information I need to get from the company, it's done. I got my answer. Like, if you hire me to beta test something which I've done for Yihi.
You said you never asked for it. You never asked them. You said you usually reach out to a company and say, hey, I found this and this. Is there a new firmware? Now you're telling me that you never even asked if there was a new firmware or confirmed with them that you ran into these glitches.
No, I never talked about the glitches because she messaged me straight up saying, you just got the retail version, latest software and all that. And I was like, okay, that's it. So she was actually the one approaching me and saying, she asked me, did you get the device? And I was like, yes.
That probably was the latest version when she sent it to you and when you got it.
Right.
It wasn't the final. I mean, the one that all the retail versions that got released is
not all, because if you go to my comment section, there's already
I'm gonna ask because I'd like to know what version that guy has, and I'd like to see it because none of the people that have bought in this are running. No one's having these problems. I just say,
but there's already 2 or 3 comments on my video from people that have the same firmware. And again, if they did
the same firmware as you,
yeah, the same glitches and the same problems I do. So if there's a limited number of retail devices that went out with that firmware or whatever, there are already a few reports of that. The thing is, if there's a more recent firmware and some retail units actually went out with an older version like mine, the latest version should be already on their website. That's another thing, right? But no, if I get access, well, now that the device is already retail, it's assumed to be already retail, right, with that version.
Mm-hmm.
First, I want to get that firmware, and I want to see the firmware listed on the website as well. And then I'm going to test it again and maybe issue an update video.
Yeah, that's one thing that it kind of irks me is they know that, well, I mean, even if they have to, for some odd reason, factory default, or if there's a glitch,
no, it's a communication problem with the
firmware. It needs to be on the website.
Yeah, because you also have to understand that I'm very accustomed to deal with these Chinese companies and the way they act and the way they exploit us. It's not just Yihi, and I'm not talking shit about Yihi. It's most of the companies. A lot of the times, when we go as far as reporting, I got this issue, I got this flaw, I got this glitch. Is there any newer firmware upgrade? And I start my testing process of that device, and then 2 days later they tell me, oh, here's another firmware update. a lot of times it's either that firmware update is just a renamed version trying to trick me to believe it's fixed, and it's the same shit. It performs exactly the same. Or other times is them trying to exploit my time that is precious, beta testing for them for free. That's literally most of the times that's what happens, because then we go into this conversation back and forth about the issues I'm having, and I'm getting another firmware, testing it again, reporting the issues I still have or the issues that I now have, and then I get another firmware version to test and keep on going. They are just wasting my time and getting beta testing from me.
But you used to do beta testing for Yihi.
That I did beta testing, and I still do for different companies. When I'm hired to do beta testing on a device, that's what I do. I focused on doing beta testing on that device. And then once the device is released to the public as a retail version, I ask for the retail version, the same version released to the public, the same version that people are going to buy from stores. And then I thoroughly test it, and I do the review. Most of the times later than other reviewers, because I beta tested that device. That's why a lot of times I don't engage on the back and forth conversation over problems, because most of the times it ends up eating up my time, and eventually I'm just beta testing for them instead of doing the review and delaying a whole bunch of other reviews that I have in the schedule. Right?
Yeah, I can speak firsthand. I've beta tested for multiple companies, and what you're talking about with the smoke and mirror firmware, I can't count the number of times I've had that happen to me. The exact same firmware has just been bumped up on the scale numbers.
It's like they subconsciously they are telling you, we don't even believe the job you're doing. We don't even believe you're testing. But we don't even believe you're testing, so we are gonna trick you to believe something is fixed so you can change up the numbers.
Did you ever run into that problem with Yihi?
No, with Yihi, I never. With Yihi beta testing for Yihi, I never did. That's a fact.
I know
but when I generalize Chinese companies, I put all in the same basket. Being Yihi, being Smoke, being iJoy. I don't play favorites. I judge the companies the same.
Well, no, I never said that you had to pay a favorite.
Right.
And Daniel, I believe the term that you're looking for is placebo effect on this firmware.
Yeah, that's it. Yep. They tried to trick you to believe something was fixed, and then you waste your time again testing everything all over again to come to the same conclusion and the same numbers.
Or they fixed what was wrong but fucked up something else in the process.
I've
even
seen
worse.
that many times.
Yep. So, and I have a huge respect for Yihi, but I don't let that influence anything. I put all companies in the same fucking basket.
You have to.
Have they responded to you about the review?
No, not yet, but I have been out of Skype.
Right.
I have been out of Skype all day, pretty much. And that's the thing. Reviews like these on advanced devices already take so much more time from me. And then going through all this shit.
I was muted. Are you kidding me?
I'm sure you get paid well, though, for your time.
All this time.
Yeah, even this review, I won't deny I was paid for this review like I am for pretty much all the reviews these days.
Right.
But that's the thing.
You gotta earn money, man. That's your living.
Right.
Man.
But that's the thing. I'm either paid for a service called beta testing, or paid for a service which is a spot in my calendar, a spot in my schedule for the review to be granted to go up that day.
Well, what you do when you review stuff is well worth what you're paid. I mean, you go through the whole freaking chart of how the mod fires and everything. I really appreciate that part of it. I wish I was going to freaking ECC. I've never met Daniel because he was always over there. Now he's over here, and I still can't meet him because he's on the other side of the freaking country.
I met him.
He's in Kelly.
I'm in Virginia, dude.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm flying from Michigan.
Oh, there you go.
I'm flying from Massachusetts.
Hit with the adpocalypse as well.
Wait a minute, Jazzy. Yihi's sending you to freaking California. I'm not getting sent by Yihi or Smock or any of them, but you know.
And that's the thing. I've been sent to different conventions by Yihi as well. But
Yeah.
again, when it comes down to my job as a reviewer, no fucking strings attached whatsoever. You're like, fuck it, I don't know you.
That's the way I like it. I like
That's the way it
honest
should be.
reviews. You know, that's the best way to do it.
It's-
I just I'm done.
I agree. There's things I could have done different, but it's done. It's done now.
I
It's
just hope it wasn't a money issue that they didn't pay you to do the beta.
no, at all. I don't even remember the last review I did for free. Put it that way. My schedule is already filled all the way up until what, September already?
Damn.
No, money was never an issue with me. Never. I've been giving so many bad reviews that were paid. It's like I don't give a shit. The payment is for one specific thing. It's for a guarantee that the review goes up in that day that you got from my calendar or the day you picked. That's all. That's all.
Wow.
Paid or not, review is the same. The same.
Take it or leave it.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, our time is money. Period.
Exactly. And
Because if you're not making money doing, like, because that was a big thing with Vic, is people were saying, yeah, you're sellout, yada yada yada, fast track and whatnot. No, I'm sorry. When it comes down to it, time is money. Because if I'm not getting money for doing, whatever at this point in time, that's time that I'm losing where I could be making money doing something else.
right, and this is my full-time job. I do these every day for a living. It's
Damn.
like
That would be too much. I can't. There's no way, man.
if I had a real job, I would probably be doing what, 2 reviews a week, the way I do them. The best case scenario.
So, you got anything coming out in something new or anything?
No, I have an ongoing project with an RTA, but that's pretty much a failed project. It's also my fault because the last year and a half I've been here, I went through a bunch of shit with
Yeah.
I was associated to and with the immigration. My head was really not in the project 100%. Was in my job.
Are you
and
a U.S. citizen?
No, I'm already almost a resident.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I have the combo card that grants me residency and employment authorization.
I feel bad for what you went through, man.
And then I got my Michigan driver's license.
That don't even look like you. What the hell?
What? When was the last time you saw an ID?
It looks like he has a mohawk right there. Like, what's up? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been nuts. I went through a lot ever since I got here.
Look at your photo in your passport.
My passport?
No, I was telling Scuba, I said, do you have a passport? Take a look at your photo in your passport.
I don't have a passport. That's my problem.
Yeah, passports never look like you.
Wow, that looks like a criminal from hell. What the hell?
You want to see my Portuguese driver's license? Want to see my Portuguese driver's license?
What?
Holy shit!
You got an afro.
You're young there, huh?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, no way. Yeah, if you move down to Tennessee or Florida, whichever one you're moving down to, it's a lot warmer. The winters are much shorter, and in Tennessee you may barely get snow, if at all.
Before Florida, Tennessee definitely before Florida. Florida's all Florida is a swamp.
Yeah, but Florida has so many attractions and
true.
Disney, the Hollywood studios. It's an amazing place.
See, if you want attractions and stuff, go to Florida. If you want quiet, open space, go to Tennessee. That's the big thing. Tennessee's you can buy a lot more land and a house for cheaper than you could in Florida, because Florida's gonna be
the
high
cost
dollar.
of living in Tennessee is lower. I agree.
Yeah.
Florida ain't too bad either for real estate. You can get a nice piece of property.
As long as you're not on the ocean. If you get right on the beach, you.
Well, waterfront
for
property anywhere in this world. You could buy a fucking porta potty and pay a big bucks if it was on the waterfront.
Yeah, waterfront property is expensive no matter where you go.
Yeah.
Damn. We're way over time. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that.
You're going to realize that.
Well, hey, Daniel don't ever come on the show. You know, we gotta chit chat with Daniel for a little while. I really wish I was going to ECC with you guys. There's no way I can even think about planning a trip in 2 weeks. There's no way.
Tell you what, you buy the plane ticket, you can stay in my room.
Oh, I got a free place to stay. Look at there.
Hey, that's a couple $100 right there.
We're gonna go to Daniel's room and fuck with him. Anyway. What are you over here for? I didn't even.
Who you
Which
going
one?
out
This one.
Who you going out to ECC with, Daniel?
I'm going by myself, but I'm gonna be at Soren's booth
Okay.
for 2 hours Saturday, 2 hours Friday, and 2 hours Sunday, I think.
Cool.
There's a lot of vendors. There's a lot of vendors at ECC. I was impressed
ECC
with
is
the
always
vendor
a massive
list.
show.
It's freaking huge.
Always a massive show.
And that's another company. The deal was pretty much set already, that they were sponsoring a little bit of my trip to be at their booth 2 hours every day. And then I did the review on the Sorin Plus, the Sorin Air Plus, and I had a lot of cons. They were like, dude, it's like, you're going to be working for us and you give us a bad review. I was like, hey.
If the device is bad, you got to tell it it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to cancel that. I was already going on my own. Like, if you don't want anything to have with me anymore, just say so. Like, I'm not going to be at your booth. And then they realized, they were like, oh, yeah, we are being unfair. Don't mix things. Don't invite me to sponsor a trip or to do whatever just because I'm about to review your product. No, that's not how things
That
work.
was probably their intention.
Right. So like, no.
We're going to wine and dine them and invite them.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Well, good. I'm glad everything got smoothed over, and hopefully in the future, if Daniel gets a new firmware, he'll post a new video. I'm not pressuring him to do that. That's up to Daniel. If he feels like he needs to post another video, then that's what he needs to do. Otherwise, it is what it is. I mean, I haven't had any problems with mine. I do have the newer firmware, so I don't know. I haven't tried it in temp control yet, guys, so I don't know how the temp control works on this, but I'll let y'all know by next week. By next Friday, I should be able to try the temp control. Daniel will probably already have it and be like, I've already tried it. You suck. But
yeah, I just want you guys to understand my thought process and the way I do things. It's you agree or not, it's the same way I have always been. I get the information I need to get about the device. I start the testing process and I disconnect with the company. That's how I've always been, no matter the company. Once I get the information I need or the information I was seeking for, then it's done.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to bump off. I know Malachi's got a show over on iVlog. I don't want y'all to miss that. I really appreciate Daniel coming on and giving us a chance to question his review on the X class. And like I said, Daniel's got a really good record on posting really good reviews. If y'all haven't subscribed
yeah, he does.
Make sure you go over and subscribe to Daniel. DJ LSB Vapes. You can't. He's on freaking YouTube. He's got a fucking plaque behind him. Just saying. I got
wait, let me just address Pat. Pat was asking if my family is gonna join me. Yes. They were included in my green card application. They were already included. So
that's awesome, man.
By the end of this month, beginning of September, once I get the final form processed, I'm gonna be able to finally bring them over.
Awesome.
Oh my God, that would be awesome. I want to see a video, Daniel. You got to make a video when you get all your family over and stuff. I want to see it, man.
Well, no, Daniel's busy when he doesn't do a video for a week.
Daniel's like, I ain't got time for that, man.
No.
I
All right,
haven't even
man.
done any drone videos lately, and I know Daniel's got a drone too. Hell,
I haven't done anything with my drone either.
yeah, it's been too hot outside. I can't even go out there and film. But
It's more not having time.
yeah,
All right, Scuba, thank you for having me on. Daniel, I'll probably see you up in California. And
Yep.
Aries, look in your mailbox probably Monday or Tuesday, okay?
oh, there you go. Well, Aries
All
is
right.
like, what the hell? All right, catch you guys next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. And thanks again to Daniel for showing up. I really appreciate it. We will catch you guys later. Peace out.